Hello everybody and welcome to another vlog. I just finished getting my makeup done because I'm going on a little lunch day date with the husband. The sun shines out and I want to wear my new bag, which I just received. So I thought might as well do a little unboxing with you on camera. I also got my hair done yesterday at a lovely event with Ose, so I'll make sure to take you back on that and show you a little bit of what I was up to yesterday in Paris. Up to the unboxing, Le Parmentier is one of those Parisian brands that's gonna have that mid-luxury type of level. This is my first ever handbag from them, so I'm very excited to open it with you today. So let's see. My goodness, this is so pretty. They actually contacted me a while ago and they asked if there was any of the bags that they produced that I fancied and if I would want to have one sent to me as a gift. And I had been seeing them for a little while over on social media, so I thought, you know what, maybe it's time to accept a little gift and give this brand a try. As you guys know, handbags are my passion, so discovering new brands for them is also one of my passions. The model I went for is the Ladyfinger top handle bag, which is going to come in this very lavish sort of hammered Italian leather. It's got a beautiful texture to it, as you can see, and then the little bit of hardware that there's going to be in it is in silver. So we just have a very discreet stamping of Le Parmentier Paris, which is the branding in there, and then we're also going to have a little bit of silver hardware in the interior, so right here and on the crossbody strap, which you can add. I tend to not really add my crossbody straps, or if I do, it will be a very seldom occasion, but the reason I picked it was actually because it has a top handle and that's my favorite type of bags, top handle bags. And then for the back part of it, it's gonna have a little sort of Mona Lisa smile type of pocket. It's definitely a day bag, kind of on the small to medium end, I would say. Not very bulky, but yet roomy enough to fit all of my daily essentials and a little bit extra. I did request a discount code for you guys, which I don't know yet if I had. If they do accept it and I get one before this video goes live, I guess you'll be seeing it somewhere here in the screen. To me, it has that sort of 50s, very ladylike type of silhouette, and the top handle looks high enough for me to be able to wear it wearing chunky sweaters and still being able to put it on the crook of the arm, which is another way in which I really like wearing my handbags. The closure on it is magnetic, and then regarding the dimensions of the handbag, it's going to be 24 centimeters or 9.45 inches, 18 centimeters for the height or 7 and a little bit of inches, and 12 centimeters for the depth. That will be 4.72 inches in here, which is going to make the handbag be really practical, really roomy, something we can definitely take on every day for work. And then if you want to go for like after work drinks, I think you can definitely carry a piece like this because she doesn't feel bulky at all. You know when you just got a new toy and you want to play with it? This is my new toy and I want to play with it. So this is the bag I'm going to be carrying today. And I've also got a pair of orange sandals. These ones are going to be in navy blue denim, which I think will marry very nicely with the rest of the look. And probably I'll do a set of black sunnies to kind of like marry the outfit and make the whole aesthetic a little bit darker with the handbag. And for fragrance today, I'm gonna wear a new one, which is by Bedica. As you guys know, I'm obsessed with their fragrances. And this is one I already wear. Actually, Tristan and I both wear it already. But this particular one in here is a limited edition. It's gonna come with all these gorgeous illustrations of the French Riviera done by Edith Caron, or the Mediterranean Riviera. You guys know I love packaging, so this is obviously a very nice addition to my vanity decoration collection. Bedica are seriously one of my favorite brands when it comes to niche perfumes. Oh, look at it, it's also decorated in there. That looks gorgeous. This particular fragrance, the Citrus Riviera, is one I love wearing during the warmer months, and the husband loves it too, because it goes into that unisex realm like a lot of the Bedica fragrances do. The illustrations in there, I mean, it doesn't get more Riviera than this. We have the sunshine in there, a little bit of lemon trees, and just a very nice celebration to all the things we love in the south of France. I can almost smell the cicadas. There's some really refreshing neroli, fig, mandarin, and lemon on the top notes to sort of like Cachas. At its heart, some of my absolute favorites for when the sun is out. There's gonna be Moroccan orange blossom and strawberry essence, which make this such a unique accord. A little bit of jasmine in there as well, which is just so lovely for when the sun shines out. And then it's all sustained by that Indonesian patchouli, a little bit of white musk, and tonka bean, which is one of my absolute faves as well for the base notes of my perfumes. But like all their fragrances, it taps into that uniqueness of accords. It's one of those brands that when they set out to create a new fragrance, they really focus on trying to come out with something unique and truly special, not like anything else we may be used to. And this is one of the reasons I like them, because when you wear them, you feel as unique. Tristan and I really love sharing the 312 fragrance, which is also by Bedeka. And we started sharing that one when we were on our Greece holiday last year. Whenever we're in the city and we splash a little bit of the 312 Saint Honoré fragrance, we always get taken back to that holiday in Greece. So that's what we're hoping to create with the Citrus Riviera, which we've been sharing like a little bit on and off, but not really like on the same day. We've just had it there, and because it suits us both, we'll just wear it independently one day or another. But the idea with this one now is to sort of create those core memories again with our next holiday we have coming up this summer. And I mean, the sun shines out today. It's a beautiful sunny day in Paris. We're gonna head to a Thai food restaurant. So I'm gonna bring this one to the husband. He's done getting himself dressed, and that way we can share this for a little lovey-dovey date today as well. I'm first gonna go with my lip combo. These are the 3 pieces I've been enjoying to use, particularly this one as a topper. It's gonna be the Rare Beauty lip oil in the shade Joy, and it just adds that little hint of like I've just been burnt under the sunshine, which I really enjoy. These two, which are gonna be my usual combo, the Sweet lip liner accompanied by this gorgeous Guerlain, kind of like rosy, very lovely beigey, pinky nude. All that in there. The travel version of the same Bedeka Parfum that I'm wearing today. A set of playing cards. Might head to a little cafe later. I'm also gonna add my Kindle, in which I'm still reading lovely summer Provence-inspired books. Let's put that in there. And then my very old, very well loved Celine wallet, and that will be my bag for this lunch today. Hello you guys, back home from lunchtime, and I think it's time to take you back to yesterday and show you what I was up to, because my hair, I didn't wake up like this. I mean, I did today, but yesterday I didn't wake up like this. Good morning, everybody. Currently on my way to a Pilates session, hear me out, on a rooftop overlooking Paris. I am so incredibly excited about this morning activity. I've been invited by Pilates Studio to try out their courses, and today it's a little bit of a special one, but they do have Pilates studios all around Paris. And then we're gonna have a little beauty masterclass. Actually, I'm guessing hair masterclass, because it's gonna be in partnership with Ose. And as you guys know, I'm absolutely obsessed with their hair tools. Here's the hotel where we're heading to the rooftop. And this is the most gorgeous Parisian view, where we're having a little masterclass today. So that's where the Pilates class will take place. It will start a little bit later because it's just raining a tiny bit, in good Parisian spirits. And then we have the Eiffel Tower right in there between the Brume, which is looking absolutely romantic this morning, and beautiful Paris ceilings, which we all love and adore. Kind of still raining, but it looks like we're still gonna do our class. Here we have Morgan. She's the founder of the Pilates studio that's invited us today. We had hot yoga, and then now we have wet Pilates. Sky has cleared. I mean, we still have cloudy Paris, but at least we get to see the Eiffel Tower now, just in time for heading to a little Ose masterclass. You guys know I love some of these already. The hairstyler in there, this one, you've seen me use the oil a gazillion times, but there's some new things in here which I'm excited to try, like the straighteners, which I haven't tested just yet. And look at this view. My goodness, the views here are absolutely amazing. We're just gonna try the little party waiver, which is a tool I haven't tested just yet from Ose. So I have Florencia here with me who's gonna help me.
I'm going to put on first some heat protector.
It beeps every time you need to take it out, so that little beep beep means you need to do the next section. If you want to be watching a movie or a series, or you want to be listening to a podcast, doing it a little bit on your like auto mode. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to go a little bit on auto mode when I'm doing my hair. So something like this comes in really handy, doesn't it? Lovely. And in case you guys didn't hear that before when we were chatting a little bit earlier, she applied a little bit of the Ose heat protectant. It's going to protect your hair up to 200 or 220? 230 degrees. So that's nice. You can really go in with your heat with this one. What's really interesting about it is that it's going to come with a UV protectant. So we're going to be able to put this on in case we're heading to the beach, staying by the pool. Do you want to say that again?
Sorry.
No,
so there are people who start at the root,
Yeah.
like very close to the root, because this doesn't burn because it's a soft touch surface.
Okay.
But I like to start a bit lower. It just depends on the effect that you want. If you want like really big volume, you can start pretty close to your roots.
It looks a little bit more natural, doesn't it? If you just start it a little bit lower.
Yeah, I think so. You have the time, like it's been like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So it's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's only been 5 minutes and 40 seconds,
So
and we've already done
we don't like when we say it's up to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
that you can take
this is
it.
well under 15 minutes. I think in a good 10 minutes we will have done all my hair. How gorgeous is the finish, you guys? I'm obsessed. I think I need this one in my life. This is like the perfect kind of like, I've just been surfing, but I was actually tanning and doing photosynthesis all day type of look. Back home, you guys, I got completely drenched while getting on a taxi to get back. But honestly, the hairs lasted pretty well. Loving this whole mermaid, like I just got out of the beach and didn't do my hair type of hairstyle. Very, very lovely for summertime. The class was so nice. And before we were even done, the sunshine had come out. So we were all just putting on our sunnies to finish our little Pilates lesson, which was absolutely wonderful. Anna is so talented, and I also had the chance to discuss a little bit with Morgan, the owner of the studios. So it's basically 3 studios in Paris. They'll stay open throughout the entirety of the summer, which is great. I think one of the studios only is closing, but the other 2 are staying open. So I'm going to make sure to leave all of their information in the link area down below. The idea behind what Morgan, the owner, has created was to make a very boutique type of studio, something very cozy, intimate, almost with a family vibe type of feel to it. And they're gonna offer Pilates Reformer, they have Pilates, they have Barre, which is all the things I love doing. Oh my goodness, could we appreciate the view? I mean, the view in there was absolutely fantastic. Now, I've changed into my little sort of pre-Pilates type of gear, I would say. I mean, we had a pre-ski. Now, this is an actual piece from a collection that's kind of après tennis type of vibes, but I use it for my après Pilates, which I think is super cute. I have a couple of other pieces from them that I've been reaching out for quite a bit lately, so I thought I might as well share them with you. It has the most beautiful type of like Wimbledon green writing against a gorgeous kind of like whitey Acro vibe. This is from the female collection, but I also have another one that will be from the menswear collection. I think it looks just so beautiful paired over a nice little pair of leggings. This is one from the menswear collection, and I have this one right here in a large, which just makes the whole thing a lot more cozy, a lot more pre-Pilates vibes, basically. Perfect for going and grabbing a matcha, which I actually wore for last week. I don't know if it was included on that vlog, but I did dress like this. And what I was wearing underneath it will be this pair of, once again, that very English green type of leggings. Very lovely ones. They have minimal branding in here, but then for the most part, the piece is just gonna be like that, your classic green, very breathable fabric as well. And it has a little top with a high neck that's just so cute. So if you want to go for like the total look, this is what I was wearing on the top. Now, sizing wise, I took the pants on a small and the top on a large. I don't really know what's going on in there. I mean, I don't think they're as large to need a large, but hey, If they are, I'm happy about it. So anyway, beautiful little kind of high-necked little top in there. It's gonna have the same white branding in here, which is kind of like done in a silicone, so it's not something that when you wash it, it's gonna wash out. And yeah, just a really, really lovely combo. On top of that was when I wore the menswear one. Another one of the sweaters that I really enjoy from them. This one right here, which is basically going to be an après tennis from the Ace Club. All of these pieces are from the Ace Club, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's obviously a brand that's catered for all tennis enthusiasts, but I guess if you're more of a Pilates or a pre-Pilates type of enthusiast, you're really going to enjoy this. And because Wimbledon wasn't that long ago, I thought this would be very on brand for these days. Really, really lovely piece, super cozy. And now this one's going to come with the little hoodie. And then the last piece I was wearing from them was this pair of little shorts. You know it by now. This is going to be in that lovely English green. It has a little writing in here, so yeah, just a really, really beautiful piece and something comfortable, honestly, to hang around in the house after a day of Pilates. And maybe if I have to like go straight into editing and all that jazz, I'll just change my t-shirt. And for some reason, I don't really sweat that much when it comes to Pilates. Not like I do, for example, if I go for a run. Obviously, if I go for a run, I need to have a shower immediately. However, Pilates is one of those disciplines that I can practice in the middle of the day or whatever, and then just go on about my day. Not feel like I need to shower immediately after, like I would if I had, you know, a run or a swim, obviously a swim. But yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I had a really, really lovely time with them. And I thought we might as well unbox what the lovely girls at the OSE team gave us to live with. Okay, let's have a look in here. This I know I already love and adore. This is their Hydra Mask, which I was gifted when working with them on the launch of this product a couple of months ago. And I really, really like it, so much so that I ended up purchasing some for myself. This is going to be a super hydrating hair mask. It's got a lovely, lovely consistency, and it's going to be super nice for your health as well. If you're into that, it's going to be no sulfates in there. There's also going to be no silicones. It's a vegan product as well. It's a really, really lovely sort of deep hydration anti-breakage mask that I've come to for almost a year, I would say, or maybe 9 months. Ever since they launched it, I've used this on and off, and it's a product I really enjoy. Now, something else they gifted me today, which I haven't tested just yet, their heat protectant spray. Now, this is going to be very interesting because it's not only going to protect you from the heat, as its name will say it, it's also going to be a product that's going to protect us from UV. So I'm very curious to test this out and see how my hair gets along with it on our next sunshine holiday, which shouldn't be in a very long time. Although by the time you watch this, I'll probably be back from that holiday already. But anyway, I will put it to the test next time I'm by the beach side. It's also going to be anti-freeze, which I think will be lovely. They did apply some on my hair today because obviously it was raining a lot. So we went in with this one and then we styled the hair with the Party Waves. Beautiful machine. Would love to have it. The final thing they gifted us will be the oil. Now, this is something that I know so many of you love already. Once again, it's going to be silicone free, it's going to be vegan, it's going to have no sulfates, so it's going to be nice for your hair. It also comes with a lovely, very feminine perfume, the perfume of the brand, which is very characteristic to them. And this is going to be the Hydra Dream Oil. So there are 2 or 3 ways in which you could use this. You can apply it before you style your hair, you can apply it after you style your hair. And some months ago, speaking with one of the directors of the brand, she was telling me that she actually keeps this as part of her nighttime routine. But she said she does the smallest amount, like literally 3 drops every night, warms it up a little bit, and then puts it in the ends of the hair. Good evening, you guys. I'm absolutely exhausted from today, but I have a new product that I want to test out with you from Purse, and I thought we could do it together while I take out my makeup. This is a Day Dissolving Radiance Cleansing Balm. That's a mouthful. It's basically going to be one of those cleansing balms that transforms into a little bit of a milky type of consistency. They introduced this product to me a couple of weeks ago during their summer party, and it did sound very, very interesting. It's aimed to be used during the evening, so it's something that you're going to use to remove all of the impurities of your day, whether you had or you didn't have makeup on. So it's going to be your first cleanse. It's enriched with vitamins C, E, and it also comes with an anti-pollution factor. Now, you're supposed to put a generous pea size amount. I think that might have been a little bit too generous, but I really want to see what this transforms into. You're supposed to lather it up with a little bit of water. I've just wet my hands in there to kind of like melt all the little impurities away. First impressions, it's a very, very soft balm, and it's got a very light scent, which I'm particularly very fond of, the Purse signature scent. I ended up keeping another sweatshirt today because I did a little try on haul for you, but I guess you will have seen that already. Real first impression, there's no makeup in my towel, which is always a good signal. Oh my goodness, I'm looking very tired. My skin doesn't feel stripped from its own oils or anything like that whatsoever. So if you have sensitive skin, or if you have skin that's a little bit on the dry end of things, I think you'll really enjoy something like this. This will particularly come in handy not only in the evenings, but also during winter time when I feel like we need a little bit of an extra balmy type of texture against our skin. And then for my second cleanse, I'm gonna go in with another one from Purse. This one is one that you can use both in the morning and in the evening. I'm just going to use it at my second cleanse right now. And it's going to be also on that antioxidant type of vibe. And as well, it's going to have some lovely ingredients to bring back a little bit of radiance to the face, which is going to come in particularly handy when it comes to a daytime cleanser. If you're one of those people, I have a lot of girlfriends that like to wake up and immediately cleanse their face. I think something like this might be lovely because then your skin will have that little extra boost of radiance from the moment it's been cleansed in the morning. This will be a step for me that would come in the shower. So this is where this has been living actually the past couple of days, straight after the gym. So this is not a first impressions. I already know I've been loving this product. Something else I've been loving for my nighttime skincare is the Supremia lotion. It's a nighttime lotion and an anti-aging type of lotion. My lines haven't really accentuated, but then again, I've spent the past 3 to 4 years using a lot of like anti-aging products, so it might be because of that and not genetics. I don't really know. The amount of radiance that this product will bring to the face is absolutely insane, and I love lathering myself in it. And the last layer I'm gonna do on my face today is gonna be this one. This is also by Sisley, and this is a product you can use day and night. This is more or less the amount I'll put so I can bring it on my neck as well. And this is going to add a lovely, lovely deep moisture to the face, as well as sort of calming and soothing it. And it has a little bit of a scent that's just exquisite. It works really nicely with the Supremia as well. Nights when I want to use something a little bit more bougie, this is a combo I've been really enjoying. You see how like glazed the skin looks. Absolutely love that. I'm just gonna change into a nice pair of PJs, put a movie on, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. I've had family visiting for the past couple of weeks, so I left vlogging a little bit aside. We are, I think, about a week after the last time I spoke to you guys. They actually arrived last weekend and we headed to a beautiful classical music concert together. It's a free organ concert. It's played in, if I'm not mistaken, the largest organ in Paris and one of the largest organs in France. So it was a beautiful experience together. And then we just did, you know, like the classic family things, a lot of talking, a lot of cooking, a lot of perusing around in Paris. This is actually my uncle that brought me to Paris for the first time when I was 15 years old. So it was really beautiful to go around the city again with him and his wife, my auntie, whom I absolutely adore as well, and just have some fun together, you know, like doing a lot of little family things. But I really wanted to soak in the time with them. They live in the States and I don't get to see them very often. And now today I'm getting ready for heading to a little lunch date with the husband to celebrate my Frenchness or my becoming French. So he's booked us a lovely sort of haute French cuisine restaurant. Did I just say French with a... Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. That's annoying, isn't it? He booked us a very nice haute French cuisine restaurant for lunchtime today. So I'm very excited to go there. And I thought, perfect time to like glam myself up a little bit and test out the new Bobbi Brown blush technique I was telling you about on a couple of vlogs ago. What happened was that when I was at their summer party, Leah, one of their makeup artists, did my makeup makeup, and I thought it was so beautiful. And she taught me this new technique, which might not be new to you, but it is new to me. She used this product in here, which is going to be a matte finish. I haven't tested it just yet, but she did use the same color on me. And what she did was that she applied the highlighter before. I'm just using this one, which is Kaba by Merit today. It's a lovely sort of dewy type of finish, and she used that underneath, and then over the top she added this one, which is normally a matte finish, but in order to give it a little bit more sheen, she added the highlighter before. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the product in there, staple it on my hand before so we don't make a mess. Then I'm gonna bring that over the top of the highlighter. I thought it was such an innovative way to use a product that we'd normally reach out for only when we want a matte finish. I'm kind of in the middle between, I don't want to go out with blush blindness today, but I also wanted to pop up a little bit and make it look a little bit cute. When I say to celebrate my Frenchness, I actually mean that I recently became French, and I've been on this process for a couple of years. First I did the whole residency thing, etc., and then I applied for my citizenship. And a couple of weeks ago we received the lovely news, and we're both just so excited about it. I can officially say I'm a very proud Franco-Uruguayan citizen, which is so exciting to me. This is a place I feel so attached to, as many of you know, and I'm very happy to carry the nationality of the place along with my other nationality as well now. That's a good compromise between blush blindness and blush showing. This is the moment when I have to stop myself. Lovely product and so easy to blend, honestly. The shade is called Tea Rose, and it's sort of a muted rosy pink. I really love the finish of this over the highlighter. It also makes the highlight go in a little bit more discreet and a little bit more daytime, without me looking like a disco ball, which I do a lot of times because I love me a good chunk of highlight over my face. I might not have blush blindness, but I definitely have some highlighter blindness sometimes. But I think this looks really lovely. Now I need to hurry myself up because I need to leave in about 10 minutes if I want to make it on time. And now one last thing I want to show you before I get myself dressed and dash out the door is this gorgeous little floral arrangement that arrived to Tristan's office yesterday, and he brought it home. So this is what it looks like. How stunning is this piece? Now, I wish I had more time to stay here with you and chat, but I need to get myself to lunch, so I'll show it to you a little bit more in detail when I'm back. We've just finished the most exquisite little Becoming French lunchy. We had a delicious meal. If you guys want to head in there, we highly recommend this place. It was lovely. We were taken care of by Warren, who is absolutely adorable with us as well. And on the good Becoming French theme, I actually went for a little bleu blanc rouge type of outfit. So I've gone for a little cashmere because it was actually quite chilly today, which actually ended up playing against me. And we went doing a little bit of shopping. So I went to Massimo Dutti, purchased one of those kind of like all linen type of t-shirts, which are a little bit nonchalant, very chilled, paired back, something I'm going to use in our upcoming sunshine holiday. And then I've married all that with this pair of Goelia trousers, which are really lovely. I also have a pair of shoes, which are going to be by Hermes. These ones are a pair of orange sandals. I've gone for my navy blue picotin bag by Hermes as well. And then I also have a little Massimo Dutti belt. Very comfortable, very nonchalant, very chilled. And that will be my little outfit of the day. For red, I only did my red toed nails to do a little bit of red on this bleu blanc rouge theme. And then for jewelry right now, I have all of my daily jewelry, but I've added this gorgeous Miss Blue piece, which I really like and sparkles, and that's quite a little bit of fun. And I've also added earrings that I wore on my wedding, which I also really like. And that will be my little very chilled outfit of the day, dining with the husband today in Paris. Good morning, everybody. I'm preparing all the things I want to take with me to our little sunshine beach holiday escapade. And first things first, there's one thing I really don't want to forget, because SPF you can find everywhere, but this is something that I want to make sure I have with me. It's my Lirac Sunshine Peels. There's going to be a lovely concoction of products that are going to help prepare my skin for sunshine exposure. These are filled with carrots, borage oil, turmeric extract. I'm now taking them for a week, and I also want to take another package that I have of this ones because I'm gonna take them throughout the entire holiday. And then once I'm back in Paris, I'm going to continue taking them. This is supposed to prepare your skin for sun exposure and also help you enhance your tan once you've tanned. I had a preparation for sunshine like this a couple of years ago and it worked out so nicely. It gives you a little bit of like a tanned, healthy glow type of vibe, which I really, really enjoyed. I'm also taking a couple of other goodies from the Iraq to my holiday. Let me get them and show you. So here's the other goodies that I'm going to be taking. I obviously have another set of the capsules. These are called the Preparing capsules and they have vitamin E, selenium, beta-carotene, which is what I called carrots in there, and borage oil. I'm a big fan of borage oil, particularly for taming any type of body tenderness during PMS, which if I'm really honest, I haven't gotten in the past couple of months, but it's still something really nice when it comes to like that anti-inflammation and soothing a female body type of thing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking 2 of this. And then from the same brand, I'm actually going to take a couple more goodies. The body oil, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of body oils. This one also has an SPF 50, so it's going to be great for protecting my skin, but also giving me that sort of like luscious holiday vibe. I'll even apply this like when it's sort of sunset time down the legs. If I'm going for a little drink by the beach or something like that, I like to have a little bit of an extra glow. And then for the face from the Iraq, got this cream. This one's also a 50 SPF and it's got a very lovely consistency because it's going to be one of those that has a sort of velvety type of finish. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, that was a little bit way too much, but let me see if I show you in there. You can see it doesn't really leave a white cast behind. I feel like everyone's trying to amp up their game when it comes to not really leaving a white cast behind. It has a beautiful, very delicate beachside type of scent, I would say. It's very gracious and elegant, if that's a way to describe it. Exquisite in any case. So this is also coming with me because this is going to be all over my face every day. And then another thing that caught my attention about this SPF was the fact that because the Iraq is kind of a skincare and beauty type of brand, they've actually made it sort of anti-aging targeted type of face cream. So it's going to come with blue light as well as infrared protection. The blue light from our phones in our screens, from our computers, our laptops, our TVs, etc. is aging us. So wearing something like this, even if it's raining outside, it's going to protect our skin from early signs of aging or just aging altogether. This is something that will not only be coming with me on holiday, I'm actually still going to be wearing it when I'm back in Paris as well. My matcha pouch also needs to come with me, so I'm going to put that in here with the rest of the things that are going into the suitcase. I also want to take this one, which is a new product from Iraq. This is going to be the Fresh Body After Sun Gel. This is something to put on our bodies for sort of cooling down, and it has that very nourishing type of effect that's also going to cool down, which is great after a day well spent under the sunshine, which is what I'm going to be doing every single day on the days to come. So I'm very excited about that. It also leaves a little bit of a sheen. It has some witch hazel and red algae extracts in there. It smells delicious also. On the same line in the Iraq, I also have the face cream, which is also going to come with witch hazel and red algae extracts. And this is going to be also for the after sun type of exposure. Yeah, I might leave it closed like that so it doesn't open on the plane, and I'll share it with you on another video. A cream like this, you're going to want to put it all over your face and then bring it well in this area in here, you know, to prevent any sort of premature sun-induced wrinkles. Oh, my new beach perfume. Okay, let me go get that. I have a little bag in here where I'm putting everything inside. You know when you have like a new toy? This has been my new toy, so I've kept it inside of the package, but I think it's time I get rid of the box. The brand Santinomi, and the perfume will be Soleil Nuit or Wet Sunshine, which I think is such a beautiful name for a summer scent. I grew up by the beachside, and the moment I smelled this. It brought me right back to my sort of childhood, early teens. And the reason for that is because I used to have a hair splash that smelled exactly like this. Although this would be like the grown-up woman version of that scent I used to love. It opens with a very nice sort of bergamot essence, mandarin essence, so it's quite fresh on the nose. And then very, very quickly it becomes super beachside feminine, I would say. There's a little bit of coconut in there. There's gonna be some vanilla as well. There's gonna be some magnolia flowers, some amber, a little bit of musk, which is one of my absolute musts when it comes to my perfumes. Honestly, it's an exquisite scent. And I think the way I'm gonna use it is just in my hair, like that, because it's gonna be one of those that's actually an extrait de parfum. So this is gonna be way more concentrated than your classic eau de parfum or even obviously eau de toilette. I think mainly what I've been enjoying about this perfume is the fact that it will last for quite a long time on the body. The fact that it's an extrait de parfum makes it linger a little bit longer. And I saw there's a boutique that carries them as well. So they're here in Paris, obviously. You can also find them in Marseille in the south of France. You can find them in Portugal. They're also present in the States. And they do have an online boutique as well. Although when it comes to perfumes, I personally prefer heading to the stores and scenting them. Or what I'll do is I'll watch some reviews on YouTube and then I'll just order them online. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you guys of everything that I want to make sure I want to take with me on this holiday. Obviously tomorrow I'll do my big luggage, but I think I'm gonna end this vlog in here. It's gotten quite long already, and on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've made it a little bit longer since the content you're getting in August is a little bit less than you usually would, because I'm obviously on holiday too. But don't you worry, you do have another video coming out in 2 weeks time, and then in September we'll be back in full throttle mode, ready and re-energized, and hopefully a little bit more tanned to chat all things fall together. Now it's summertime and I need to go do a little bit of extra photosynthesis. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And if you're not done, you know the drill. I'll leave you 2 more in here so you can binge a little bit more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!